Yes. Hello. Good morning, America. Today is Thursday. It's October 8th. It's 2020. I am your host, Aditi. This is my dead friends. If you didn't know, each and every day of the week, except for yesterday, I take some samples and I put them in the Akai MPC Live. We try to chop things up. We try to get things going. I hope this TV is not being heard on the microphone. So, if you didn't know, yesterday, I ghosted. I just disappeared yesterday. I always heard if you don't go away, you can never make an entrance, right? Biggs, what's going on with you, man? Yo, for some reason, man, when I click on my live thing now, when I click the you like take a little screenshot picture, thumbnail picture before you go live. And when I take that picture, it'll show, like, it'll have another thing for me to click to go live. But now, for some reason, it tells me how many people are waiting and it says my live stream's scheduled for a certain time. So I don't know what's up with that. So I just hurry up and click the live thing and just go live with it. Yesterday, man, Biggs, I've been having some neighbor issues. My neighbors, I've lived like next to my grandmother my entire life, and my grandmother passed away, and now new people are moving into our house, and they're being assholes about property lines and all this bullshit. So it's been hellish here in my household lately. So fuck those neighbors. I see you. Fuck you, neighbors. Yeah. Yeah, it's all good, man. You know what I mean? It wasn't like COVID related or anything like that, as far as I know, unless that's some shit that they're keeping quiet about. But yeah, new neighbors are assholes, but that's okay. Whatever. I sampled in some drum breaks here. I totally got away from the whole TV theme song shit that I was trying to do here this week. I panicked this morning. I wasn't even sure I was going to go live this morning. I wasn't feeling well yesterday. This morning I woke up and I'm still not 100% all there. You know what I mean? I don't think I have COVID or anything like that. You know what I mean? I don't have any symptoms like that. I just feel drained out a little bit. So I was like, man, yesterday I just needed to chill the fuck out. I did absolutely nothing. Actually, like when 9 a.m. rolled around yesterday, I was sitting there just like watching TV, and I'm like, man, I should be live right now. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, like doing that. Chucks and Stags, what's going on with you? Good morning to you. Good morning, everybody. I am here. This is a live. This is a live show. You know what I mean? This is not a rerun. There was a nice. Wonder if I could slow. Wonder if that sounds like all slowed down. Yeah, I sample kind of all over the place. All right, let's just try to get something going. I don't know if this is gonna be timing. All right, I don't even have any of my drum kits or anything like that loaded up. Yeah, definitely needed the break yesterday, man. I feel like I always feel like I need to be right in front of this microphone for it to sound best. But I know if I have it turned up any other way, it'll pick up everything else in this room because I have a fan and shit going. That fan in the background, it's going. Shit gets hot down here, man, with all this other equipment and shit running. It gets hot. Okay, so there's that little break. The shit sounds really thin. But I remember there was one, I think it was this Warm Dust. Okay, so I have this drum break. Dan, look, what's going on with you here this morning, man? We're up. We're live here this morning on a Thursday. Try to get everybody's morning going. Try to get some samples here rolling. Try to make a beat here within the next hour. We haven't checked anything out. I didn't even share this out on the tweets. Still 8:54 so I got time. You know what I mean? That's why I try to come early, man. I always feel like an asshole when I'm like, yeah, I'll do a show from like 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. And then for like the first 10 minutes of the show, all I'm doing is out here tweeting, talking about nonsense. We could actually see what's going on with the news here today, this morning. A lot of sad news yesterday, man, with Eddie Van Halen passing away. Eddie Van Halen was around this household a lot, man. Like, I'm an 80s kid. I was born in 82, you know, which is kind of weird even saying I was an 80s kid because you figure I was probably more of like a 90s kid, you know. If I was born in 82, you figure I'd be 8 when 1990 hit. So you think I would be considered more of a 90s kid, but you know what I mean? Young. I had an older brother and older sister. So I got to hear all that stuff, you know what I mean? Same with Johnny Nash. Johnny Nash passed away, man. Always some death going on in the news, man. That's some shit you just cannot avoid. Then of course everyone else still talking about Trump and his stupid ass getting COVID. Trump, I guess, got the 2-day COVID virus, right? This motherfucker. He's like that guy that gets fucking all of a sudden is sick on Friday because he wants a fucking 3-day weekend. Doesn't show up to work on Friday, but he's fine on Monday. Monday morning, look at him. He's fine. It's like, dude. Oh, another cool thing that happened, man. They showed off, they did a teardown of the PlayStation 5. I don't know if, any of you guys saw that, but I was kind of cool to see this, to see that slot for the SSD and how that all works. Because when they were first doing the teardown, man, they showed the SSD was like soldered to the motherboard. I was like, oh shit. I thought I was getting a little nervous, man. I thought things are going to be a little difficult for how to upgrade things. But the more I look at it, man, it seems like I might even go for a digital version because I don't really watch movies or anything like that. I don't buy movies on Blu-ray disc. And the last time I even bought a game, the liquid metal. Crazy, right? Liquid metal to cool the fucking, what is it, that GPU or the CPU. I'm not computer hip, man. That's why I don't even use a computer when I make beats because I'm just not hip to the shit. This even sounds pretty fast. Oh, yeah, look at us, man. 94. I might have to slow this down even more. It might sound like, yeah. Hold on a second here, man. 'Cause I think I have this at an 84. I might slow down this sample. What's up, B Wolf? What's going on with you, man? Yeah, I was kind of blown away by the whole teardown of the PS5, man. It looked kind of not much going on with it, man. Couple fucking plastic pieces and shit and a fan. There you go. I am bothered by the whole uh different modes, man. Like supposedly like in the PS5 games you could pick if you want uh a higher definition mode or you want a better performance mode will give you better frames per second. Like if I'm buying a new console, man, I want both. You know what I mean? But you got to figure the shit's still to make like a console and sell it out like that consumer wise. It has to be difficult, man, for like to buy all put all those components together. Because you look at it, man, all those components and all the design and all the shit that they've done, all the R&D that they've done, and to sell it for $400-500 is pretty good. Considering we go out and buy iPhones for like $1,500 now. We're buying phones for $1,500, and like there are kids using them to play games on them. You know, it's fucking crazy. Yeah, I could never imagine, man. $1,500. You know what's cool though? The other day on Twitter, they posted this. Someone posted this video of from like 1898 or something like that, and it was a snowball fight. These people were all like having a snowball fight in 1898 in France or some shit, right? If you just type in like snowball fight France or something in Twitter search, I think it comes up. But someone digitally remastered the video, and it looked fucking incredible. And to think like those people were having a snowball fight over 100 years ago, and then I'm looking at it on this little plastic device in my hand. Shit's mind blowing, man. Just like the technology advances. It's got to be aliens, right? someone to slow down. The thing is, though, I already slowed down the pitch down to 3. I slowed the pitch down to 3. So what I think I can do, slow the pitch down to 3 from 105. It took me down to like a 94. Uh, we'll get something going here. I'm just trying to think this out. So 105, because I do want the tempo taken down. I like the way they sound like that. I wonder if I take it to like a 90. Yeah, I'm gonna take it to a 90. I really want to get it down to like an 84, but I semi-tuned it down. All right, we don't want to watch fucking Live with Regis and Kelly. Live with Regis and Kathy Lee. I told you, Kelly. I went to the doctor. The doctor told me I had some heart problems. Oh, that's crazy, Regis. Why are you having heart problems? I don't know. I tried to tell the doctor. I don't know. That's my Regis and Kelly impression. I'll turn. See, I don't. Yeah, fucking watch that shit either. Strange Evidence. I'll throw Strange Evidence on because I can peek over there every once in a while, maybe see something. All right, let's take us down to an 84. Look at this, and it just fits. I'm getting good at this, I think. That'll get lost in the mix, though. Boom, ba, boom, boom, boom. I think it's got to drop down just a little. I don't know if it's gonna fit. Hold on a second. Gotta go that fucking much, man. Yeah, I don't want to drop it that much, man. Like, that sounds okay. I gotta see what the tempo is of the sample. Oh yeah, Jesus, this is like a 152. No wonder why it sounds all crazy. Even though it says it comes up as 152, I still like to hit the detect just to check. All right. I like to discard. I usually have this like big chunk of shit that's not on the sample at first, so I like to just get that out of the way. All right, so if it's at a 152, we're working at an 84. The fuck is that? How am I gonna fix that? I'm gonna drop this way down. Time stretching. There's no way that shit's a 152. I'm guessing. No, because I have it. It doesn't fit the other way. 152, I'll say it's like a 75. Because there's no way that ain't like that. But if it's a 75 and I'm working at an 84, you would think I'd have to speed it up. But it's not the way the... I'm going to take it from a 75 to a 65. Let's see how that goes. You never know how that's going to go around here. Hit that like button right now if you haven't already. I'm going to go over and hit it myself because I like me. I feel good about myself. You know, I hope you do too. Good morning, America. Today is whatever day it is today. I don't know. What the hell do I look like? How am I supposed to know all this stuff? If you're coming here to find out what the date is. But it is October 8th. It is 2020. Welcome to Good Morning America. I am the DD. This is my dead friends. Now it is 9:04. Get these goddamn commercials out of the way. YouTube. YouTube always trying to take my ad revenue. Get out my money. Still sounds crazy. That's not right. It's really bad. Like, it seems like it can. But man, maybe it'll work in better with that other. Let's just give it a go just to see what happens. I'll delete all these other ones because I think it's just these same 4 pads copied over and over. Oh, is it really that far off? That's a weird timing. Yeah, I didn't think that was gonna fit in there too good. I need to drag these out farther. My fault. I know I'm busting in with this drum break here early, but things just need slid around. I think I'm still good with these 4 pads. I didn't think it was that far off. How's everyone doing with COVID out there, man? Everyone maintaining? Shit sucks. Like, it's still fucking here. I can't get this shit figured out. Oh, yeah, it is really weird timing. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to use this like this. Yeah. Sounds all functified to me. Why do I want that to work so bad? Sounds so quick. I'm not hearing it. Fuck that thing. Off of you. Let me load some of my drums just put on there. Shit's pissing me off. Fuck that goddamn sample. That sample can go away. Crash and burn, baby. We don't want you around here then. Sample. Warm drums. Tried to funk with you. You don't want to play along. If it isn't working out in the first couple minutes, move on. I try to waste my brain energy on that shit. Load up all these kits, motherfucker. A boom. Come on. I don't want to get that boom bap going so goddamn much. Try it out. Just double taps and it's bothering me. Move it. Might be able to at first I was like, dude, that double kick, man. Usually when it kicks like that, I like to take down that first hit. I like to turn that down. I'm not gonna do it by velocity though. I'm just gonna turn the actual kick down because I only use that kick for that. All right, let's subgroup these things too, man, because I haven't done that yet either. Okay. Sorry about that. I got thrown off. Yeah. Distractions. Yeah, we're getting something building here. G-Shell, what's going on with you? I'm here this morning. I'm chilling today. I'm feeling a little better than I did the day before today, which was yesterday. That's the day before today. Let's get into what I sampled now. I haven't even saved any of this. Let me just do that real quick before I get too ahead of myself here. Because that's always fun. I've done that before. I've literally done a show here with you guys, made some beat. It was sounding awesome, sounding good. Show was over. I hit the power button, shut it down, never saved it. So that's definitely happened before here. It's weird. It already looks weird that I skipped a day. Skipping the sevens. Day sevens. The day of the Lord on them day sevens. Get my breakfast. Breakfast of Champions. They're gonna put my face on the front of the Camel Wide box, motherfucker. Cigarettes of Champions. Cigarettes of real producers. only the best producers smoke Camel Wides. Can you imagine they have my dead, like, you know how they have like the Travis Scott McDonald's hamburger? Imagine if like Philip Morris comes, or I don't even know if it's Philip Morris who owns Camels. No, it's like R.J. Reynolds or something. Something like that. Yep, R.J. Reynolds. R.J. Reynolds Tobacco Company brings to you a brand new cigarette brought to you by your favorite producer, My Dead Friends. Yeah, but everyone wants to do fucking uh, marijuana cigarettes. Everyone wants to have weed cigarettes and a pack of weed cigarettes. I'm gonna have fucking real cigarettes, man, for the kids. But I'm old enough, man, to remember. Dude, we used to get packs of candy cigarettes, man, and have them as a kid handing out candy cigarettes. Could you imagine, man? Some fucking asshole thought it was a good idea. It's like cigarettes are really big with adults, but what we need to do is get kids addicted to holding something in their hand. But we can't just give them tobacco and cigarettes. So how about we put them in the shape of cigarettes, but we make them very sweet and tasty candy? We'll call them candy cigarettes. Hand them all out and put some good graphics and logos on the front, make a nice fancy commercial. You can have uh, the tobacco products. You're not allowed to put a candy cigarette in your mouth. Yeah. You can hire me anytime. Hit me up at My Dead Friends, man. You can hire me for your brand new jingle we're working on. RJ Reynolds, you need a jingle for them cigarettes. I always picture someone jumping in on the live stream. They're like, "Oh, I'm gonna check this guy out and see what he's doing. If he's making some beats and see what his beats are like." And he comes on, and I'm trying to sell candy cigarettes. I'm sorry, can't help myself. Said eventually this show is gonna just totally morph into just me sitting here talking and ranting for an hour. There won't be any beats being made. So, my friend Keith Mansfield really, I think, came through today. If you have never heard Keith Mansfield, go check out some Keith Mansfield today because it's very lovely. I even sampled in some of this Ray Bryant too. It was a drum breaker. Oh, this is the first drum breaker we worked. It was a real weird drum break, man. It has some weird times. Yeah, that has some weird times. Snare, man, bopping. That's the sound that I want. But let's see what Keith Mansfield has to say about his tempo. Let me know your tempo, Keith. You tell me. Oh, I don't think that's a good idea. Oh, Keith, you better tell me that tempo right now, sucker. Keith thinks he was born in 96.6. That's what I say. I don't say it's not the track's BPM. It's the track's birth date. It's his birthday. So if that's at a 96, I think I should be able to get away actually putting it down just like to about a 90. I'm actually going to put it at a 96.6. I'm going to be very specific. Let's take us down to a 90. Very strategic. Cuts. Surgical, almost. How to cut chops like a surgeon. You ever notice people's like Isn't it weird some of the names for people's YouTube videos? Like it has all these like hot button words you got to put in there and shit. Chopping samples like a surgeon. How to how to chop samples with ultra surgical precision. I need some more fancy thumbnails. What? What? Yeah, they didn't know it. I'll just throw these on. It already has that like crash symbol there. Kind of interesting. Three that I want to load up. Now we're jamming, Wizard. We got something going here now. It takes a little while sometimes. And yes, I know we totally got off the whole theme song, man. The theme song kind of flew, out the window today, man. I just wasn't feeling it. I flipped through a couple theme song things, and they're so very distinct, man. Like you hear these theme songs, and I know, like even that Perry Mason that I did on Monday, like I played that for someone who actually has watched Perry Mason. Like they know the show, they know that intro and stuff like that. And I asked them to pick out the part where I played the Perry Mason part, man, and like they wasn't having it. They couldn't get where it was at. So that's a good thing, man. That's what I like to do. Even if I steal from the fucking Beatles, man, I want the best Beatles fan to not recognize the sample. That's the idea for me. Like this shit here, this is, I think any Keith Mansfield fans probably gonna recognize that. But I don't know. That's pretty basic, man. It's not really like a melody. It's like dun 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 da da da. Almost like the exact same reverb. Yeah, I don't like how that crashes every time. Maybe I can make this one. If I make that one more prominent, it might drown out that other one a little, huh? All right. Mute that sample. We were also liking. Yeah, so that would just have to come in. I think I'm figuring this out in my head. I wouldn't even need, I would chop the sequence up probably half length it. definitely be half length in this sequence. Actually, 'cause I don't want this all to be not a rerun. How'd you see that? Look at that. Look at this Akai. I usually just think something gets stuck on my pads. Because I probably only want that beginning part. Like I would use this, but I'm actually probably gonna end up cutting that out and just using that just as the pads. So I'd have that muted, and it would just go by itself. Yeah. See, I wouldn't need both of those either. It would just switch over to. Then it could just go into that. Yeah, I think that's from this. Oh, it's actually not. Okay. Had to hear that out a little bit. If into anything else. I stopped right there. Keith Mansfield fucking rocking, man. Chilling today, man. Trying to enjoy my day, you know. Trying to get my morning going nice, you know. Trying not to have a bad attitude. There's just all kinds of crazy things going on around here, man. In this household, it's just wild. Terrible. New neighbors are terrible. All right, let's see where this tempo is at. It says it's at a 97. So I'm just going to do this right now. It's 97 that it's saying now. Down to a 90. It seemed like that worked out pretty nice. 97 to 90 was pretty good to us before. So hopefully it'll be good to us again. Now would be a good time to remind you, you can go to Spotify, SoundCloud, Apple Music, and purchase my 3 instrumental albums. I have them out right now. The Dirge, Gray Matter, and Temporal. Temporal was released 7/9, right? July 9th. I do believe that is July 9th. Yes, you can go check out all my instrumental albums. I have them out right now. Go check that out at MyDeadFriendz. Look at that. Yo, did you just see that? God damn. Just wonder if, like I said, I'm starting to push. Oh, see, it's not because I have that new USB stick in there, so I don't have that full at all. Usually I was thinking that that's what it was. Something there. This couple of last notes are a little bit weird. It's all right. Hey now. Sorry, we'll skip up. Hear it? A little tiny bit. Says it's a 91.23. Let's take a 91.23. I'm gonna time stretch it down to, man, it's just that tiny little bit. Like an 87, maybe. I don't even think it has to go that much. Let's do 88. That might even be too much. Oh yeah, listen to that. That's smoothed out. Don't have that little sketch in there. Hopefully it still fits. Yeah, that's right. Come in at it. Yeah, key. Yes, sir. Yeah, man, I was just saying, you can check me out on Spotify stuff. I don't know exactly what music service or where you like to listen to your music at, man. But you can always listen to my music pretty much anywhere online. You can even check it out on this YouTube channel. If you check out one of my playlists on this channel, I have my albums in a playlist, man. You could, well, they're in 3 different playlists, maybe. Yeah, each album has its own playlist. Yeah, you can check them out there. Always, you can, you Google My Dead Friends, man. It'll come up with some other bullshit with fucking little Uzi Vert and shit like that. But if you spell My Dead Friends with a Z, like you should be, and then it'll say like, "Do you mean My Dead Friends, the artist?" That's me. Google thinks I'm an artist. You put that shit in there, man, it'll bring up all my stuff. But even some of the links, man, you check out some of the links in like my Twitter bios and stuff like that. I think I have album links for my new album, Temporal. Temporal's where it's at, man. You check out the newest album I did, Temporal. I think you'll really dig that, man. Listen to it from start to finish. It's only like 5 tracks long. I usually try to make instrumental experience albums. That's kind of where I'm at right now. So I kind of keep them down to like 11, 12 minutes. Like my idea is you throwing headphones on, throwing that track on, closing your eyes, and just vibing out to the music for the next 10 minutes. You know what I mean? What's up, Dizelle? What's going on with you, man? We're chilling here on a Thursday morning. I'm back in effect. I took yesterday off, lost 5 subscribers. They wasn't having it. They was mad. They was like, this guy said he had a daily live stream, and he wasn't there yesterday. I am unsubscribing to this channel pronto, right now. I don't think I've ever unsubscribed from a channel. If I subscribe to it, man, like I'm just subscribed to it. I don't know if I've ever unsubscribed to a channel. No, man, no, Nubian. Never get frustrated about that. I think you asked me that, man. Don't do that, man. You don't need to get frustrated about fuck what other producers are doing, man. Don't even bother yourself with that. Like I literally when I go into like my album mode and like I'm really trying to flesh out how I want that instrumental experience album I'm making, I try not even to listen to what anyone else is making. I don't want to hear what anyone else is doing just because that keeps the most original me coming out, man. If I start, I can get easily influenced by music, man. When I start listening to certain things, I'll start like my vibe will change into that. So I try to avoid listening to other people's music completely, man, especially when I'm going into that album mode to try to flesh out something that I want to be originally me, you know. And yes, I do sample and stuff like that, but like I said, you see how I chop samples up and stuff. If you listen to my albums, like the algorithm can't tell. That's for sure. As long as the algorithm can't tell what I'm sampling, I'm good. That's why usually I post my beats up on like Instagram and Facebook because their algorithms, man, they'll really fucking catch you. Same with YouTube, man. Like me making these beats and stuff on YouTube. Like I know that the beat's gonna be fine with the algorithm if I sampled the whole track and made the whole track here on YouTube. I posted uh like little pre-mixed beats on Instagram or Facebook, and none of that stuff got me copyright flagged at all. Nothing got hit. I'm like, okay, that track's good. I can post that, you know, post it, put it up, put it into an album. Not gonna have to worry about it. And yeah, well, fuck you now. Oh yes. It's weird. I only hear that like piano coming out of like my right headphone. Like it's a real push to that right side. Yeah, you can even see it in the mix. Yeah, I told you, man. He's Keith Mayfield. Whew. Yeah, man. Nubian Pharaoh. Always be yourself, man. Don't worry about it. Be yourself. Let your freak flag fly, man. We need more original people in the world, man. Even if you're completely fucking weird, man, that's great. I think that shit's great. You know what I mean? I don't like looking at the same old shit all the time. You know what I mean? I want to see new and original artists doing crazy and weird shit. I'm all about that. I don't give a fuck if you want to surgically attach horns to your fucking face. That shit don't bother me whatsoever, man. I don't like, you know what I mean? Appearances never fucking bother me about anybody. I don't fuck with that shit. I want to know you. I want to know the person. And when you're making music, you know, that's your time to shine. That's your time to be the most original you that you could possibly be, man, because no one can fuck with that. When you're sitting there in front of your computer, your instruments and shit like that, and you're working on it, that's why I never played team sports, man. Fuck a team sport. If I'm having the best day of my life making music, it could shine through. If I'm having the best day and I'm playing football or some shit like that, and everybody else on the team is having an off day and I'm having my best day, the whole team as a whole still probably gonna have an off day. You know what I mean? That's why I don't fuck with team sports. I like to do solo shit, man, because nobody could tell you what to do. You know, you just keep doing you, man. People will catch on. You know what I mean? And if they don't catch on, fuck them. You know, you're at least being true to yourself and doing what you want to do. Pro tip. That's so great. That's very nice. See what else Keith got. I think these all came from the same track. So if I'm down a -2 semitone, I put that down to like an 88, I think. See, look, man, like this sample here, it's detecting it at a 64. What is that? We're not gonna believe that. I'm gonna put it at a 120. I know. I'm just gonna drop it to a 90 right away. Didn't even listen to it. See, that's too much, man. Absolutely, man. I will always respond around here at My Dead Friends. We always respond to questions. You ever have any questions? You hit us up in the chat, man. Trap beat, please. Oh my God, sir. I'm so very sorry. I think you may have stumbled across the Yassine. I'm not too good at that, man. We've tried trap beats around here. YouTube definitely has its fill of trap beat producers around. I'm not sure I can do that. I'm not sure I could fulfill that wish of yours, man. I'm so very sorry. Hey, I appreciate that, man. I just saw that video we just went over 40,000 views, man. 40,000 views on a YouTube video for me, man. It's pretty major. I think that's one of my highest viewed videos, man, is that MPC live tutorial I did like a couple years ago. Sitting on my bed, man. That's me sitting on my bed trying to explain how to use the MPC live for the first time, man. I appreciate that. Shout out to you, man. I thank you guys for watching that and showing so much support for that video, man. Because that video is really taking off for me. Yeah, I know. Biggs can't do it. I'm just I don't I just don't even feel like I mean, I guess I'm not qualified for that shit. You know what I mean? That's not really what I grew up on and what I really know. You know what I mean? Like as far as trying to, like when we were talking about with Nubian, as far as trying to be original and be my best self as a producer and make what I like to make and do kind of what I like, do my thing. If I was sitting here just making trap beats and shit like that, trying to get with what's hot, it would probably show through, man. Like they would probably be shitty. I probably wouldn't have a good time doing it. And it would just frustrate me, man, that that I wasn't the not that I like them, man. There's a lot of shit that I listen to that you'd probably be like, what the fuck you listen to that shit for, man? That's stupid. I like all kinds of music, man. Like I love those trap beats. And I love them hard bass beats like that and shit. I seen Ab McCree the other day was working on some jungle beats. You know what I mean? Some like almost EDM kind of style shit. Like I like that stuff. There's this dude Mung on Instagram that I follow. Every morning when I wake up in the morning and I click on Instagram, he's like one of the first posts that I see. Mung, shout out to you, man. I see you over there. He's always making some like crazy like dun dun that dun dun that dun dun that like shit like that, man. But I like it, man. I listen to all types of shit like that. It gets me fucking pumped up in the morning. But yeah, like I said, we've done it before. You should have seen the one time, man. It was like a Saturday night live stream. We did a whole trap beat thing. Everyone kind of worked with me on it too, which was pretty cool. But yeah, I'm trying. I definitely try to, broaden my horizon on different things in different genres. But like the trap thing, I just don't feel like I'm even really that good at doing it, man. There's so many good producers doing it. And I just like the way these dirty, grimy boom bap drums sound all the time. You've followed me within the past like 2 months, man. The last 2 months, I've gotten really into sampling drum breaks, like dirty drum breaks, man. Like I really got into it. I used to never do that shit. I used to always build my drum beats up by myself by like just single one shot kicks and snares. But now, man, I don't know. For some reason, when I hear shit like that excites me. Yeah, I gotta put that one in there. Listen to make it beats is way different. Yep. Yeah, right. For sure. Yeah, yeah. Always what comes out of me, man, when I'm making music is definitely the shit that I listen to. I mean, all honesty, man, a lot of the times during the day, I'm listening to a lot of like 90s music, not even so much hip hop, man. I'm listening to like Chili Peppers, Rage Against the Machine, Marilyn Manson. I like listening to a lot of Marilyn Manson and like Nine Inch Nails and shit like that. Like I love Nine Inch Nails. Like that's a lot of shit that I'm listening to probably 85, 90% of the day anyway, or anytime I'm listening to music, I'm listening to like old shit from the 90s, Downward Spiral and shit like that. I am not a professional NPC player. Shout out to Akai. I am not a professional. No, I in no way have any kind of endorsements, sponsorships, or anything. You know who sponsors me on this show? You guys. Biggs. Biggs sponsors me on the show, man. This episode of My Dead Friend, this episode of Good Morning America has been brought to you by Ronald Biggs. I'll start doing that shit. You guys can take out sponsored ads on this show if you want to. You take out a sponsored ad for $20. I'll run a sponsored ad or whatever you want, man. If you just want me to promote your YouTube channel, I'll do it every, let's see, usually the show's like an hour. So, like every 15 minutes, I'll give you guys every 15 minutes. I could put in an ad break and I can mention whatever the hell you want, man. $20 an ad. You heard it here first. Yeah. I think that just comes from sampling, Biggs. You know what I mean? Like I end up listening to a lot of old records and shit like that too, just from sampling. But I'm saying like when I go and just put music on and I just want to like, I don't know, chill out or something. I do listen to like a lot of Nine Inch Nails and shit like that. I like the Beatles. Like I listen to a lot of that old shit. I listen to a lot of oldies, like a lot of 50s music, like doo-wop stuff. I kind of like that shit, man. You know, like I don't know, the Chantels or even Diana Ross and the Supreme stuff, the Shondells might have been just like all that old kind of music. Like I don't like fucking Frank Sinatra and shit like that. Like that I don't know what the hell do they call that? I forget what the Frank Sinatra genre. It's like I don't know, but that kind of shit that I don't like, man. It's not big band shit because like the big band stuff I kind of do like. I like brass instruments. I really like strings. All right, let's put this in there. Yeah, that's the sixth sample we've gotten from Keith Mansfield. I do not have a website. I took the website down, man, because I wasn't doing shit with it, and I was just paying $100 a month for not doing shit with it. Like I have all these social sites. Like I know they always say you should have a website that everything funnels into that website. Then I could develop ad traffic for my website, and then I can place ads on my website to generate income and shit that way. But man, it's just me by myself here trying to work all this shit out. You know what I mean? So to try to do all this, and then I was trying to do all the posting and shit like that, and then to try to like email people about beats and shit, and then to try to run the website. It just wasn't. I just wasn't really sure what I needed the website for. Like I'm not selling fucking coffee mugs and shirts and shit to you guys. You know what I mean? Like I don't. For me to have the website, there wasn't really nothing I would do with it that I couldn't do with somewhere else. You know what I mean? Like if you follow me on any social platform, Instagram at my dead friends, Facebook, Twitter, you could always hit me up, man. You know what I mean? Always. Best time though, like I said to anyone, man, if you go when I'm live here at 9 a.m. almost every day. Wasn't fucking here yesterday, god damn it. Missed the day, but whatever. But yeah, to come on here on live, that's the best time, man, because there's other people on here with NPCs and stuff. You ask a question, usually, if I can't answer the question for you, we can work it out as a community, man, to try to discuss it and see maybe someone else might have messed and come across that same thing to where they can help we can help each other out. You know what I mean? That's what we're trying to do around here. We're all just trying to stay alive around here and help each other out, right? Am I right? Man, these are all great. And you can make a whole nother track with these. Yeah, I do sell beats, but I sell beats on a direct message basis. You know what I mean? I don't have a play like I don't have the website. I do have a BeatStars, but I think I have like two or three, four. I don't know how many instrumentals I even have up there at this point. And I have the free BeatStars account, so like BeatStars gets a cut if I sell a beat on BeatStars. But what I have on BeatStars, uh, they're not my favorite beats, man. You know what I mean? I wouldn't even recommend going and buying that shit. They're my fucking beats. I wouldn't recommend going and buying them. I think I have them up there for like $20 or something, even $10 or something. There's a few beats on BeatStars. You can go buy one from me there. But it's hard to do that shit, man. That's why I like doing the direct message sale, because right then and there, they're messaging me, and then I'm gonna message them back, and we're gonna develop a relationship that way and communicate. I'm gonna communicate directly with the artist. If I just put my beats on my website and on BeatStars, and just people are buying them, they're buying them and going off, and like I have, like, I mean, in that case, I feel like I don't even have anything to do with that beat. You know what I mean? Sure, I made the beat, but I have nothing to do with the end result and the end product, man, which I absolutely like to have my hands on the entire process till that track is released, man. Like, I want to know what the fuck's going on with it, you know? Am I sending you, are you, like, stems is another thing. Like, even when I sell beats, I don't sell stems out, man, because I know exactly what fucking people are going to do. They're going to take them stems and they're going to chop the shit all up, and it's going to sound not like My Dead Friends, but yet it's gonna have produced by My Dead Friends on it, which I think is fucking stupid. So that's why I always try to do a direct message basis. You know what I mean? If there's any beat you ever need from me, but that's the problem is nobody fucking knows that. You know what I mean? Like nobody knows to just hit me up. But I would think if someone heard a beat that I posted somewhere and they really liked it, you know, they would take the initiative to hopefully hit me up and hopefully hit me up and try to develop a relationship with me, man. But I would probably get more sales if I would just put them up on the internet as a list where someone could just click on it. They don't have to talk to me at all, because I don't think people want to fucking talk to anyone. But that's the different thing, man. I think I'm going to develop a better artist and get with a better artist doing it the way I'm doing than if I would just sell my beats on a list on a website and anyone could just go buy them. I don't think I want just anyone on my beats. You know what I mean? I'm an age right now that I'm not trying to push myself for some career or something like that. I'm trying to push myself for good music. That's all I'm trying to do around here, man. Anything else is fucking irrelevant. You know, career, the money, all that shit, bullshit, means nothing. The music, man, that's what shit that lives on. That's the shit that's gonna last forever. Even if I fucking made $1 billion, I'm still gonna fucking die. That $1 billion, fuck that $1 billion. The music lives forever. That's what matters. Always what matters. Here at My Dead Friends, that's what matters. So that's why I try to develop with an artist, man. I'd rather build a relationship instead of just sell beats. You know what I mean? You know, I'm not fucking Pepsi. I'm the Pepsi of beats. Yeah, I could probably make like fucking 10 more sequences from all this. Let's save this up and chop these sequences. You guys think we'll all live long enough to see like Yosemite erupt and explode? Like isn't Yosemite like Old Faithful and shit like that? Like isn't that some super volcano in the United States? Like you think we'll live long enough to see that shit explode? Like could you imagine if Yosemite fucking explodes, man, as a super volcano? Like the United States, I would imagine as a whole is fucked. Right? I mean, how the hell are you gonna survive that? It would cover probably the whole United States in like a foot of dust. All right. Here's everybody's favorite part of the show where I copy sequences over and over and over again. I watched somebody else do this on one of their live streams. I think it was I Am Sight. I watched I Am Sight was copying sequences over. And when he hit the copy a sequence, he just clicked do it. And he didn't change the name of the sequence. So sequence 1, 2, and 3 all said sequence 1. Ugh. It's driving me crazy, I Am Sight. My fucked up head don't allow me to do that. I have to make sure they're all copied and named sequence sequence 1, sequence 2, sequence 4. That's my own issues. All right. So we have 6 samples. Holy shit. And this is all the drums, man. The drums was only 4 tracks. That's all it is, then 4 tracks. Dude, who did I watch? I don't know if it was Fickus Beats. If I watched it was Fickus Beats video, I think it was because he just got a Machine Plus. And I'm telling you what, man, like I'm not a machine user. I'm not fucking, you know, I'm not that guy that I don't give a fuck. Man, it was sounding good. Fickus Beats. That last video he did, man, with I don't know if he must have just got it, I bet. Or if, yeah, yeah, I'm pretty sure, man. He had the Machine Plus. I was watching. 'Cause I've been watching a few different videos. I know Ad McCree, I think, has one now. Who else did I see has a Machine Plus? There was someone else I saw was a Machine Plus as well. Fickus is sick as fuck, dude. I try to hype up Fickus to people all the time. He probably thinks I'm a fucking stalker. So I'm like, I'll tell other producers, I'm like, dude, you gotta check out Fickus. Cause he's over there fucking rhyming and shit. Like he's doing stuff. You know what I mean? He always has some shit going on. But it was sounding good though. My point being though, when I was listening to Fickus's channel, was you could really hear the difference in sound qualities and stuff with the Machine Plus compared to the MPC, like the drums and shit that he used and like the different effects and stuff like that. Like I was pretty impressed, man. Like you're not gonna see a Machine Plus or a machine sitting here anytime soon, but I thought it was pretty fucking cool and I was impressed. Like I don't know how the workflow or anything goes on the machine, but I was watching it. It was really cool. And another thing that I watched, man, Matthew Stratton just put up a video about the new Kai Force update, and that was fucking awesome, man. Because like I've watched Marlo Diggs do a couple videos on the Akai Force, but that Stratton video I just watched yesterday, man, I actually sat through like a good probably 70% of the video, and I sat there and watched Matthew Stratton go through the lazy chop uh thing with the Akai Force with this new update, man. And even that I was pretty impressed with, man. I was like, shit, that Akai Force looks pretty fucking cool. Like, I was not a fan of the Akai Force at all when I first saw it, or like I heard people talking about the workflow was fucking weird and shit. See, I mean, that's hard to say, man. Like, literally saying like MPC or machine is like Xbox versus PlayStation. You know what I mean? It all depends on where you like to play. I don't use machine is just because I've always used MPC. Growing up, being an older head, I always heard that the producers that I wanted to be like, you know, they were fucking using MPCs, man. Like everybody was using MPCs, it seemed like in the 90s. That's why I wanted MPC. I wanted my shit to sound like 90s hip hop. Yeah, I know, and it was cool, it's cool seeing Marlo Diggs use, he uses his MPC live and also has his Force and then his SP, like, he has them all, like, linked together, and he's using them all. Zohan, good morning to Zohan, man. Shout out to Zohan, man, checking in on me yesterday. Zohan hit me up on a direct message, was like, "Dude, you okay, man? Didn't see the morning show." You know? You could always assume if I'm not there, I'm probably dead, but surprise, I'm not. I'm here, you know? Like I said earlier in the show, man. So I don't know who the hell said it, man. They're like, if you never go away, you can't make an entrance. So I disappeared for a day, man. Come back and I'm like, bam, there I am. We got something working out here, though. I'm gonna chop these sequences. That's what we're working. Like I said, all we had was drum beat out of those 4 tracks. Yeah, yeah. See, that's the type of shit, man. I need to actually get into I think I should need to drop these MIDI cables out of the back of my MPC because someone was telling me like, I'm like that MIDI. I did a video showing how I had my MIDI hooked up to my Chronos and stuff like that, and someone in the comments was saying to me, they're like, "Man, why don't I have my Chronos hooked up through USB?" And that's how out of it I am, man. Like I'm like, man, like I have no idea even about that. So supposedly, what I could do is just take the USB out of the back of my MPC, plug it into the USB in the back of my Chronos, and they can MIDI sync that way. And I think by doing it that way, I can set it up to where they'll automatically BPM sync because it doesn't do that now. Like I don't have it set up to where these both BPM sync. Like I have to change the BPM on that for like delay effects and stuff, so like they all match the same. Yeah, I just don't use it. Like, I don't know how to use. It was literally probably a year and it's probably been like 3 years ago that I really just started learning about how fucking MIDI even works and how to like take my Triton. This was before I had the Chronos to take my Triton and change the MIDI channels on the MPC and the Triton to where like both of them were, synced up. So I'm saying, man, I'm out of this shit. I'm so old, man. I'm used to having sticks in my hand and beating a drum kit. That's how I started producing. I started producing by taking sticks and beating drums. That's how I made music. So yeah, man, I'm always learning shit too. Okay, so sequence two. It should really be. That could be half length. I'm still not sure about like a verse though. Like that don't like that could be verse to me. The pads. That's why I can't fuck with the machine, man, because I cannot. I don't like those pads on the machine. Like I've only tried the machine micro, so I don't know if the machine micro has different pads than the machine plus now that's new. But it seems like the machines all have very similar like pads, and they're all fucking like weird squishy something going on. I don't know. They don't feel right, man. They feel like I don't know, like those little like squishy stress balls or something. Like I don't know. They feel weird pushing on. I just didn't like. I didn't like it. People who play on Xbox use machine. People who use MPC they play on PlayStation. Yeah, I don't see why not, man. Especially if you use a computer, man. If you're using a computer and using the MPC software, you're gonna get yeah, I mean, you are gonna get everything that I'm doing now. Like I said, if you have the MPC software updated, I do believe it doesn't matter what really controller you use. Biggs. I don't know why. I'm just fucking around, man. I'm like I said, I'm not that guy. I'm just playing, bro. We're all just we're all just playing. It's just it's just jokes. What's good though now, man, is you can cross play with everything. That's what I think's cool. Like it doesn't even matter what system you play on at this point. Like I said, the only reason I play on PlayStation is because God of War, Uncharted, and The Last of Us, shit like that, like those type of games. You know what I mean? I just can't get on Xbox. And I just always had a PlayStation as a kid. If the first gaming system I was given was an Xbox, I'd probably be fucking playing Xbox right now. You know what I mean? He meant it. Damn look. I see you. I was gonna post that up the other day on Twitter, man. I was like, people who use machine play on Xbox, people who use NPC play on PlayStation, just to piss people off, just to get people talking and riled up. You got to do that sometimes, man. You got to post something that you know that there's really no right or wrong answer to, but it just gets people pissed off and talking. And then all that traffic gets generated to my comment section, and then it generates more traffic. You got to do it just to get to poke it sometimes. I'm just not sure which sequence I want to come in after that. Some sampling on my PS6. I'm just hoping I can get a PS5, man. My brother hit me up the other day with some good news saying that he actually knows somebody now that has 2 pre-orders because he was thinking about just getting a digital only, and like I said before, I was thinking about getting that disc version. No, no, no. See, the thing I'm sorry, man. Yassine, the thing I was saying about the software and the hardware is, uh, I think if you're using the MPC software in its latest firmware update or whatever it is, you could pretty much have any kind of controller who could control the software. The only benefit I think you're going to get by getting a Studio Black is I think it has some Q links on the side, and you're going to get MPC pads. You know, like I would imagine you could probably take a native instrument machine, USB it into your computer, and use it as a controller for MPC software. This is what I'm trying to say. Like you can, any controller that's comfortable for you and fits in your budget range. I don't think it really much matters as long as you have the latest updated software on your MPC software. As long as it's updated, you know what I mean? You could pretty much use any controller. But I've definitely heard and seen people that like the Studio Black, man. I don't think there's anything there's not much I could say about it because I've never owned one or really used one or held one to know exactly what it's like. Like I think all that's on the back of it is just a USB. Like it literally does nothing until you USB connect it to the software and then you use it as a controller on your computer. But yeah, man, I mean that'd be a great thing to use. Yeah, I don't see any problem with it at all. Like I said, I think you're getting actual sized MPC pads, you know what I mean? Which is good. Yeah, I gotta hear this one more time. Okay. On your Studio Black, your jog wheel broke. The MPC Touch. Now that might be a way you might want to go, Yazin, because if you're using everything as if you're gonna be connected to a computer at all times, like the reason I got an MPC Live because I don't really use a computer in my beat making process. But yeah, an MPC Touch, man, you could probably get for around $500. I bet now, at least. But well, yeah, I bet you'd have to be at least $500. You could probably get, if not less than that. Because then you also have like the screen, like the MPC Touch is practically an MPC Live without the standalone and the battery. And especially, yeah, well, fuck, $200, man. If you can get a Touch for $200, like I don't know what the MPC Blacks go for. I think more than that. Yeah, that might even be your route going, man. Like I said, you're gonna get everything that you would get. I would think the Touch is probably your better bet to go with too. Because you're probably going to get more out of it, man. Like, I don't know. Like, I like looking down at a piece of equipment and working like this instead of staring up at a screen all the time trying to do stuff. Yeah, I'm staring down at a screen here, but I'd rather do that than staring up at a computer screen. So, yeah, I completely forgot about the Touch. Copy another one of these over because I feel like. Yeah, man. Shout out to all them, man. Shout out to Biggs, Dan Look, because like, yeah, I completely forgot about the Touch, but that's probably a good option, man, for sure to look into. Just get an MPCX. One of these days, I'm gonna click on live stream and you'll see I have an NPCX sitting here. Yo, Biggs, I've been looking at 3,000 NPC 3,000. Man, you're gonna spend at least $3,000 on, if not $4,000 on. I almost bought that MV8. Very close. Yeah, just didn't pull the trigger on that. I'm not even sure. They pretty easy to find. Like, can you find one of those MV8s still easily that's still in decent condition? I can't accept gifts around here. I'm terrible. You guys see me at Christmas time when someone tries to hand me a gift. I don't like getting gifts, man. I don't like birthdays. I don't like Christmas time. I don't like getting stuff. I don't want to. I like giving stuff away and giving stuff to people. I don't give. I mean, Dan, look, we could always have a contest. You need to give it to Biggs, man. Biggs will take that off your hands real quick. Oh, no shit. PMC have the same software. I'm not sure what the PMC is. Oh, the PMC. I'm not sure if that's our verse. At first I thought this was the verse. I wonder if I could just blend that in somehow. I might be able to blend that in. Let's check us out again. Oh, that's what's up. Is that pretty like a normal price, man? Like $1,000 for one of those? Like, I don't even know what the market's like on it. See, that's why I don't sell anything, Dan. Look, I can never, ever, ever. I have so much trouble selling things, getting rid of anything, man, because that's exactly the feeling that I get, man. As soon as it's gone, I want to use that shit every day. That's why, like, my MPC 5000 is still sitting over there, man. Like, I haven't used it in a little bit, but there's no way that thing's leaving the studio, man. I cannot ever get rid of it. But $1,000 seems. I mean, is that a pretty? Is that like the going rate for that? Like, I don't even know what they go for. Yeah, them MVs are huge. Yeah, they are massive. I've definitely seen those. But I like having all kinds of different equipment. Like, people always ask me to like I have like four different guitars, a couple different basses. Like, why it's a fucking guitar, it does the same thing. I was like, yeah, but they don't sound the same. Damn. No shit. Yeah, I guess to the right buyer, man, huh? 1,800. Good lord. I mean, they're completely discontinued now, right? I'm surprised Roland hasn't tried to come back with something like that. Wait, I don't even know what year that they stopped making them. I want to hear if that's going to work as a chorus. Yo, I remember that. It had that monitor output. Fuck yeah, dude. Oh, you just bought one. I wonder if you bought Dan Looks. Could you imagine if Zohan bought Dan Looks MV? That'd be fucking awesome. Yeah, that's what's up, man. That's who I always remember, like, associated with that MV was RZA. Yeah. I mean, that's definitely the best advice right there that Zohan just gave, man. Learn to use your gear. Learn shit that you don't even think you'll use, man, because there'll be a time when you'll be making something and then you'll remember that you can do that one little thing and it'll just change the workflow. I mean, even myself, I mean, I take that advice myself, man, because there was a lot of things that, like, I was hardly ever using subgroups really. because I wasn't really using too many reverbs. So I would just dump the reverb right on the track or the pad that I was using instead of like putting a bunch of pads into a subgroup and then just putting them all to the same reverb because I was mixing them the same every time, but it was just things that I didn't use. I think that works pretty good, man. That's some two samples together too. That's a sample by itself. Adds that little guitar. Yeah, that's probably will work for that. Wait, what? Trucks and Stangs? You got Zaytoven's Gold MPC Live? Like his actual one? Yeah, see, I don't know anything about that, man. I've never actually used an MV to see. No shit. Where do you see this at, Biggs? Just on different like forums and chats and shit like that, hearing some rumblings about Roland bringing this shit back. I'd like to see that, man. Shake up the game a little bit. Native Instruments and Nakai, I think they have this shit on lock. I keep seeing people make some pretty cool things with those little calculator fucking drum machines too, man. Hey, there's some dudes that put out some really cool shit. It's like his name's like 8 Greg or something like that. This dude 8, I think it's just 8 Greg. He puts out these beats on Instagram, man. Always has that little calculator thing. Fucking hits though, man. I guess it's all the samples you put in it. All right, so this can move. That is true, man. Yep, that's exactly what that is. Yeah, that is teenage engineering. But yeah, that is true. I guess like recently they have been putting out that 707. Like they're slowly starting to put them out. Yeah, that'll be beast. I wonder if they'll do a touchscreen for a new MV. That could be interesting, man. Like when I saw Native Instruments had a standalone, I instantly assumed that it would have a touchscreen. I don't know why, but like everything fucking has a touchscreen nowadays, man. If I go to the gas station and order a sandwich, I do it on a touchscreen. So I just assumed that Native Instruments New Machine Plus would have a touchscreen on it as well, but it didn't even have a battery even. It doesn't even have any inputs and outputs, man. What does? Oh yeah, that Behringer. I did see that. Yeah, dude. That's funny, man. The jam. I did see that. Is that? Proof point for man. Proof point for man. Yeah, I guess that could be a verse. And we come into this. Yeah. Boop, point, boop. Yeah, that might as well just drop like that. Do it like that. Nice. Okay. I think we have something here, man. We got 4 sequences going. Could definitely come back. I might have to chop the end of that one sample. Nothing would make me happier in this world than to have a beat with Busta Rhymes on it, man. Like Busta Rhymes has been on some other weird shit lately, man. But that old fucking Busta Rhymes, god damn. I want that motherfucker on a track so bad. I need Busta Rhymes on a beat so bad. Like when I was talking about like being yourself and being unique and shit like that, like Busta Rhymes, man, like nobody does some shit like him, man. Like then his voice comes on on the track, like uh, just like the animation of him, man. Like love that dude, man. I would be happy as hell to have any one of my Busta Rhymes rap on any one of my beats, man. Like that would be like life goal type of shit, man. One of these days, we're working on it. What's up, Kool-Aid? Them drums that come back in the verse. That's right. Welcome back to the show, everybody. I am your host, Aditi. Grab your coffees. Yeah. Grab your coffees, grab your cigarettes. We're getting hype in here today. Yeah, sweet, go back, enjoy the boy, the soldier, but heart that's colder than mine. Find out that they ain't about, they ain't down. Check, blitz, reckless, and scribbling. Flip lids with kids on riddling, ripping rage on every single page. Amazed how a note can throw a mind out his cage. Blaze the same one, but when my day come, mental numb, metal drum, rap package, ziplock, he don't drop. Pop locking on this motherfucker, get this shit drunk. Hey. Now let it flow out a little bit. Fuck, why is habit weapon? Walking by tablet, computing data from the brain that constantly creates my bad habits. Who flashed it all the star? Who dropped the bombs, the rack of Fallujah? I put my points to the beat of Suja. You're so slow, a dum-dum like no-do. I make music in my trailer box dojo. Who got trouble, cleft attack? Who got sleep when you renew my mind to put it to ease? Now everybody please. Bring that back to the top. God damn. I think we got a beat going here today. Holy shit. Might almost have this thing fully fleshed out. We never write choruses here, I noticed. That's something I should do. That's what I used to do, man. Back in like 2002 to around 2007, when I would make beats for people, like I was just making beats completely standalone on my Triton. Like I wasn't even using the computer. I'd make them standalone on the Triton. But I was like really big on writing choruses, man, and people fucking loved it, dude. Like I don't know, I was always coming up with these little like catchy little things that like really match the beat tempo and stuff. Like you know how like when I'll get rapping, like it's like bump, 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 like I keep it with the music. I need to get back into that, man. Start just writing. I think maybe that'll be able to sell beats easier if they had the choruses already kind of built on them and they are already planned out. Some reason rappers like that shit, and I don't like doing that. You know what I mean? Like I like just having a little beat going, having the rapper rap on it. Then we'll work out a chorus, and then we'll start fleshing out the song, man. But people want that shit all done for them nowadays. That's maybe something I should look into, man. You're gonna get me singing on choruses. La 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 la. I'm gonna be singing on choruses. I gotta get a little action. La 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 la, baby, baby, baby. Can't you see you're my baby? I'm making beats for Justin Bieber now. Baby, baby, you know I'm baby. You're my baby. You're baby, baby, baby. Thank you. Oh, that's what's up, Biggs. I didn't know you were singing over there, man. Yeah, that's something I really don't do, man. Singing is singing is not my strong suit at all. I like to think I can sing at certain times. I wish I could sing. I want to sing, but I can't sing. You know. But I pretend like I can sing. I pretend I can sing. That's me just playing around though too, you know. All right, let's bring this back. Check out this one more time. Oh, shit. I don't have auto-tune on my mixer. This is just my like live mixer I have over here that I have my mic plugged into. I have delays. Choruses, flangers, delays. Hello. Good morning, America. I am your host, the D. Welcome to my dead friend. I put back on my haul. Oh, ooh, 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 ooh. I can sing with the best of them, and I can sing, baby, baby. Thank you. Yeah, that comes in fine, I think. It seems like there could be more of a dramatic bang in there. Just seems weird coming into the chorus. Like, I'm not sure. Like, I usually like tracks that come right in and don't fuck around, and then with like a giant intro and all that shit. Like, nothing annoys me more, man, when you see someone that's about to freestyle, and then they're like, all right, I'm gonna drop the beat for you, ready to freestyle? They're like, yeah, man, hit the beat. Yeah. All right. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna rap on this beat here. All right, here I go. All right, yeah, I just wanna play the track out a little bit more. Yeah, here comes the beat. I'm just trying to feel the beat out. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I'm like, man, motherfucker, that beat just went like 8 bars and you haven't rapped anything. I was like, as soon as that beat come on, start rapping. You need to get on that shit now. Okay, so that's how we know how to get Wizard to start singing around here, man. 8 beers deep. 8 beers deep, man. We're going to start our own choir, the My Dead Friends choir, man. We'll all get singing together. It's a My Dead Friends choir. We'll have a nice choir, man. You know, we'll all meet on Sundays. All right, I gotta rap one of these old verses just to see if it's gonna fit. First time I said it again. It's hot, I said it again. Record again. The beat speaks my mind. Who better leave it with the crew, who took the fluid, who got scared, who rhyme, who trying to symbol this, you simplistic, so get a grip of phone, a trip you take it, creating false ideas and images. So try and fit this thing, compute it and use it, cause my mind ain't got the time while I be high off this music. You left the rumors to my movement, wrong project, you just trying to protect your own dumb interest. Now what a mess, who's the... That end part, man, kind of funks me up. Here when it switches to this, back to sequence 3, there's like this little horn at the end, but I need it. So hear this little horn at the end. But I need it there. But do I, man? Because this sequence don't ever like repeat itself, so maybe I don't need it there. Yeah, it's that little... All right, here, the sound. See how like it dies out now. Wonder if I just kind of faded it. I need to write 141 9000. That should be all right. 141 9000. I gotta remember that. Might be too much to fade out. What was that? 141 9000. It's just that transition, that little couple horns there. Figure it. Yeah, it's not as bad having it in it. Yeah, maybe if I 16 delay it. Just need that little change. There we go. Should be all right. Probably could come up. Sure. Save this up. Play it from the top. See how it goes. Try to fit that verse in there one more time. I don't think that verse is going to switch, though, to that other part how I did it first. But we'll try it out. Yeah, motherfucker. Who you know? Who push these beats till they complete? I'm so sick, y'all phonies. The fake is so owe me, man. I hate that one. I don't want to do that. Time I said it again. It's time I said it again, break it again. Beat speaks my mind, I'm mentally rooted through. Who choose the fluid, who's got scamp, who's got more time to symbol this? You simple stick, so get a grip before the chip it, take it, create false ideas and images. So try and fit this in, computer and use it. My mind ain't got the time, bitch, I'm high off this music. You left the ruins to my movement. Wrong project, you're just trying to protect your own dumb interest. Now what a mess, to the best, yes, I know you know when he flowing. Golden in every each way, and now I'm showing that I got it. Time for profit, gonna drop it like this. Man, the sound has been the same, but this is a fresh new twist. Yeah. I don't know about switching back to those original ones, man. That's the thing, man. Like the verse should really just be rolling. Like it's time I said it again, wreck it again. The beat speaks my mind. Who mentally rooted through? Who choose the fluid? Who's God's gift? Who's ground? Who trying to simple niches? Get a grip of the chip. Take it, create false ideas and images. Try and fit this in, computer and use it. My mind ain't got the time, bitch. I'm high off this music. You left the ruins to my movements. Who's wrong project? Yo, just trying to protect your own dumb interest. I would a mess. Who's the best? Yes, I know you know what it's flowing. Golden in every each way. Now I'm showing that I got it. Time for profit. Gonna drop it like this because the sound has been the same, but it's a fresh new twist, bitch. Like that. Just cutting out those little parts in there instead of trying to switch sequences. Fuck yeah, man. I think we did pretty good here today. If I do say so myself, I do apologize to everyone in the audience for yesterday, man. That was just shameful of me. I'm very disappointed in myself. I was in an incredibly angry mood yesterday morning. If I would have came on here on live stream, man, you guys would have been I would have been on a ranting war path yesterday. Yeah, what I end up doing, Kool-Aid, if I'm trying to do that, I end up copying the pad and then just chopping part of that pad. So if trying to think the best way I could explain it. Like you have this whole sequence and like say just at the end you want it to chop out. So I would copy the pad over, make two of those, right? And then just the piece that I wanted, I would chop off of the original. And then on my copied one, I would chop off all that beginning. So I had two of them. They would make one sequence or one sample, but I would have two pads with it. So that way I could put the effect on just that little part, if that makes sense. That's how I would do it if I would want to do that. But I understand what you're saying. It'd be nice to just have the effect. I think, well, I mean, you'd have to do some kind of surgical slicing actually for that, to have it just on that little half part of your hit instead of doing it the way that I say to do it, how I just slice that part off of this. Like if the pad's this total long, but I only want this part of it, I chop that off. You know, I make copy of this. So I have two of these, and then I just chop this end off of this one. Then in this one, I chop this one off. So then I have both two pieces that will go together. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I could do a tutorial on that, I guess. Yeah, I know what you're saying though. Like I know what you're saying, how you just want to have it on a specific. It'd be nice if you could just put it just on that specific. I mean, you could do it in automation. I mean, that's one way you can do it. So just when that one part comes up that you want to have that effect on, you can just automate it up just for that little part that you want. That's a way you could do it too, instead of how I'm doing it. But I usually do cut the pads like that because I've been doing them actually. I don't know if you guys have been seeing me doing it, but I have been doing it because when I transition sequence to sequence, sometimes it doesn't sound right. That's why I put that delay on this one, so it blends better going into the next one. I guess we just take it to sequence 1 because you might be able to hear the delay a little better going into sequence 1. That's still kind of hard to hear. But it just to give it that little blending a little better so there's not just like this harsh transition. Because that delay actually bleeds into the next sequence. I appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with me today. If you didn't know, I'm a Didi. This is My Dead Friends. You just watched me make this beat in the last hour. We took some samples. We chopped them up. Shout out to Keith Mansfield. If you never listened to some Keith Mansfield, man, go check out Keith Mansfield today. If you're out there sampling, looking for some shit to sample, that's what I worked with today. So don't worry about it, man. I have no problems sharing what I sample around here. You know what I mean? That doesn't bother me for shit because I'm guaranteed that each and every one of you, if you guys took samples from Keith Mansfield and the exact same samples that I took, you're going to end up creating something completely different. And that's the beauty of music. Yeah, Kool-Aid, that's exactly why I do it, man, is to try to get those blends right. It's just something kind of you got to work with. You know what I mean? Try and fail. You know what I mean? Then eventually I think you're going to develop yourself a technique that I think that'll work. That's just kind of how I do it. Like I ended up adding, like on that last hit, sometimes I'll add some reverbs or add delays just to kind of blend sequence to sequence. You know what I mean? But yeah, we could check that out some more. Biggs, appreciate you stopping by. Dan Look, Zohan, Wizard. Pretty soon we're just going to be too many of us. I'm not going to be able to mention everybody's names here at the end of the show, which is a good thing, man. Kool-Aid, Trucks of Stang stopped by. Yazine stopped by today, man. Hope we were able to help him out here today. I'm sure there'll be some V-Shell was up in here, man. Beat with Alpha stopped by today. Man, everyone was stopping by here today, man. Shout out to everybody. I appreciate you guys. I will be here tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday. I will be here at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow, okay? I apologize for yesterday. It would have been all bad if I would have come on yesterday. So I just tried to spare everybody that, you know what I mean? Same dead channel, same dead time, same dead producer. Be careful out there today. Don't slip in the shower. You know what I mean? Be careful in the shower. That shit gets slippy. Soap suds and shampoos and different slippery substances and shit like that. You know what I mean? They fucking make showers with these plastic bases, then give us all this slippery stuff. I think they're trying to kill us. I think that the bathtub company has some conspiracy to try to get us all to slip in this motherfucker. So y'all be careful. Don't slip in the shower. I appreciate each and every one of you for coming and hanging out with me here today, man. I think we made something pretty decent. We're doing good. Don't forget, voting's coming up soon, man. Be very aware of that, man. I'm not going to sit here and fucking preach to you guys. If you don't want to fucking vote, don't do it. But it might be a good idea to maybe check into that. Thanks again, everybody. Much love. Appreciate y'all. I'm the Didi. This is My Dead Friends. I'm going to play this out. Aha, aha. Point to the pistol grips, dicks, lost in the middle of my unlimited borrow. Tomorrow I'll get you back here. Practice accidents, party crash your head and pretty miss that imprint themselves into your only ears. But instead, hard fled, finally coming never back. Watch me crack for a moment. I self-prepare with a crack in the snare. I got this shit, be aware. Who the one coming? I got this shit right now, dumb kid. Y'all wanting something, baby? Yeah. Read the melody. Tampa got you punks pissed out your mouth. I'm on your face. Y'all wear pampers. Tampa dumbass flow fast. Who got no grasp on what we're trying to say? You better raise them flags. Drag some blunts with 2 pumps. Drunk on liquor, eye thicker, smoking on that skunk. Think you thought dropping it wasn't. It was the pot. You stupid trying to prove it. Your words are useless. What you doing? Now get the fuck out. Yeah, Winston. Shake the ground with a rumble of the low frequencies. Take the sound and let it morph into what I want it to be. I hold the master key that unlocks the thoughts. Drop it through the traffic. Malformated tasks, aristocratic proportions, aborting fools that's thinking they ruling, moving smooth through the groove, through the sound of the music. What you doing? Pop another one. I'm drunk cause I'm useless, so I'll get off the mic. Get off the... It's the DD. Thanks again for hanging out with me here today. Shout out to all y'all. I'll be back tomorrow, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Peace out, everybody.